Our Father who art in heaven, nanyị nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwa Biama Beligwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said.
Yes, good morning, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. For the avoidance of doubt, we are reaching you on this very faithful day, the 22nd day of the month of March, the year of Chukwuki Kabiama. We welcome you to this moment of inspirational great. Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Masiuchi Okafor Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is in Biafra land, and Uchi Mefo is the one who have assured us that in an empire of corruption like the so-called Nigerian, that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. That is why we do what we do and how we do them, because his presence alone, I must assure you, is an inspiration to this movement. Of course, he's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of the Beku Kingdom. For over 6 decades now, if not more, nobody had been able to stand up to speak for the collective interests of Biafran people until he came. He is the director of Radio Biafran, and of course Biafran Television, and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. If you doubt it, come and carry out a check on Biafra land. You will understand that these people have access to BBC, they have access to CNN, they have access to Al Jazeera, among all the news platforms, to propagate and display their lies across the globe. They have money, they're stealing from the resources in our land. They control the military and everything. And even with all this power invested on them, they can't even command ordinary chicken to obey them. Only the international corrupt medias will make them look relevant, trying to launder the image of hellfire, the zoo called Nigeria, so they look relevant. But outside that, I remain George Onyibe. George Onyibe is from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land for the avoidance of doubt. And I served indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator. Let it be on record that we are not here to kill anybody. We are not here to take that which belongs to anybody. We are not asking for Yoruba land or Hausa land. We do not want to overthrow British government. Neither are we positioning ourselves to be a danger to other people. You must understand this truth. We are here asking that we be allowed to be the author of our destiny, that we be allowed to exercise our right to self-determination. And somewhere along the line, you say, no, Biafrans are animals and we will not allow them have their freedom. We shall see how it ends. Because my people will so many me here, but better still, you should feel our pain. Put yourself in our place and understand that we have not violated any law so far. The last time I checked, we must be allowed to go. We know freedom is not given but taken. Don't let us take it because you will not like the outcome. Let it be given. At least for once, let the law be bent for the good of Homo sapiens. And like I said, I will not go forward until we acknowledge the Almighty Creator Himself. When I look at Homo sapiens, it doesn't matter the breed and kind that you are. When I look at you, very proud, you think you are powerful. When I look at you, you think you are invisible. Nobody is invisible. The only person we will bow down and kneel to, the only person we are going to humble ourselves to, the only person that we will prostrate for is the one who has conquered death. The only person that can conquer death. And so when I say, they say this country is advanced, they built nuclear weapon, they built automatic rifle. What did you build? What takes life? Not until you build what gives life. What gives life? What conquers death? You are stupid. You are hopeless. You're just fooling yourself. And now you see why we worship Chukwukikabiama. Yes, your technology makes you look as if you have advantage over us. You have the widow's maker known as AK-47. Yes, you have warhead, military warhead, some of which if you release it now, what happened in Hiroshima will be like a child's play. Of course, we know you can be able to wipe out the whole of the people in this planet Earth. But why you think this thing is what makes you great and what makes people respect you? Have you considered the single fact that you cannot even create a baby? Forget about taking the sperm of Homo sapien to go and manufacture a baby inside the womb. Forget about that. Have you also considered that you cannot stop death? Why are you aging? Is it not time for us to make technology that will make man not to old? So all of you will remain 6 years. You can imagine if Donald Trump was 6 years old. Would he have ever been a president of America? But before your very eyes, you will see yourself, you will age. Everything about you will die off. You will lose the taste for wine. You will have power that it will be useless to you. There are many presidents who rule Africa. Some of them are crippled and paralyzed. They don't even know what they are doing. But yet they are still presiding Africa. Nonsense. They are still presiding Africa. They are crippled, they are paralyzed, their brain is dead. Before Buhari died, half of his brain, or almost all his brain is dead. But British government still put him as a Nigeria. But what I'm trying to say in effect is, in all these things, you can't cheat death. Age will tell on all of you, and you will die at the end of the day. And what you have done will become a history, either for good or for bad. How you will be remembered is best known to you. So when you have the power, the position, the right, the privilege to free Biafran people, I think this should be the greatest achievement of the world, even in 1,000 generations to come, considering what we have gone through. So what I'm trying to say in nutshell is that whatever you are doing to stop Biafra restoration, you are joking. Because there is a God that sits in heaven. He presides over the affair of man. He is the one that has set our foot upon this path that we must follow. I want you to begin to take record. Every nation that have fought against Biafran people to this very moment, none of them have peace. The one that say Nigeria must remain one, Biafra must remain inside Nigeria. Go and watch their country. They have all been divided. The ones that call Nigeria one Nigeria in order to project to the world a false unity. Go and watch them, they will divide. Theresa May, before her very eye, Britain, Europe will be divided, bit by bit. And shame to you, oh you Homo sapien. When you think that what is good for the goose is not good for the ganja. Those who killed Biafrans to retain one Nigeria. You have no idea what your children is going to go through. For the avoidance of doubt, we want to go home. It is our right to self-determination. It is our right to civil disobedience. So whatever you think you are doing, or your state for you, you are on your own. I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Himself, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For He is the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do on this very platform. Imana n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya ịnịna gị obiọma gị ujuru manya dadio ịmana inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị ụdị dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na It was yesterday morning, and I tried to listen to the Yoruba Nigerian propaganda media for a new level of lying. I listened to Nigerians getting thinking very corrupt, very compromised news they present, and so I will be able to know where they are heading to again. And one of the trending news yesterday was that President Jubril El-Sudanes refused to refused to assign, turned down 5 laws. He said, these 5 laws, we are not going to look into it, push it aside. And then that brings me back to our topic this morning. Newly rejected bill by El-Jubril, the imposter in Aso Rock, a Sudanese man pretending, impersonating late Muhammadu terrorist Buhari from Daura, for your information. He rejected 5 bills. He marked 10 bills. But then, it really did not mean anything to you, because I watched most people who were calling, you know, it is the zoo. How Nasia, my people? Public or opinion pool. They make fool of you. Whatever they want to do, they've done it already. And they were saying to themselves, well, for that one, anyhow, there is no problem. We must continue. Yeah, you must continue in suffering. Yes, you are in Nigeria. You must continue in 419, forgery, in stupidity, in hopelessness. Yes, you must continue. Sometimes people like Nayangwodo, I wonder what they are doing now. People like Asare, I wonder what they are doing now. People who have all it takes to bring this zoo down because of 2,000 naira, they are fooling themselves. I wonder what they are doing now. When you talk about this law, what is I'm trying to draw your attention to is that it looks as if it's nothing. Is it not only 5 bills that El-Sudanes, Jubril turned down? It really doesn't matter. Let's still move ahead, because they've not shut down your bank account, because they've not killed your village people, because you are still safe somewhere in another man's land. Don't you know people fought for that freedom? When I sit back and I watch these countries, our people run to, they fought for their freedom. Of course, I know the contribution of France to degrade Africa to the level it is. France, somewhere along the line, fought to become France. When Hitler invaded France, all of them run to Britain. Finally, when France was able to get herself back, all the women that compromised, that flirted with animals, France destroyed them. We will take what you have done to make you what power. We will do it later on. Oh, Britain is about to face her own. She's not ready for it. She's busy looking for one country in Africa as a vulture to destroy, to eat their carcass. May God have mercy on all of you. When I think about what people like George Washington did, Abraham Lincoln, they moved to the extremists to give you that life you enjoy. Are we going to talk about the Samaran warrior? Do you know the disease that were plunged into the Asian nation? the children, the descendant of the Moab and the Amorites. Maybe you do not know. These are the Japanese, the Chinese. They fought themselves for years, all courtesy of world powers. But I'm happy today they are coming back to their senses. So somewhere along the line, we will not be hearing a Korean, this nuclear weapon, this one, them fighting themselves. Of course, they are more positioned advantageously when it comes to the global politics than Africans. I know and I hope and I believe that one day our Fulani Bara Dambanza will understand that this war they are fighting against Biafra is not meant for Biafra. They are supposed to be fighting against these terrorists who reduce them to an animal, because that is what they are. I need you to understand that our topic today is simple. The newly rejected bill. It really doesn't matter. They just say it's not only 5 bills. Let's move ahead. We got to move on. We got to move on. You kill a black man in America, you got to move on. You kill all the Christians in Africa, you got to move on. But you dare not kill one Muslim because the whole world will let loose. Somebody's deceiving somewhere. Somebody somewhere. The issue of the 49 people who were killed in Christchurch in New Zealand is still trending. It's unbelievable. It's amazing how so many organizations who claim to be world power rose up immediately. They kill our people in New Zealand. This is condemnable. I thought Pope spoke about it. Everybody rushed to the gutter, dirty, stinking 419 medias, and they are yapping. Oh, it's unbelievable. Do you know how many people that were killed? Oh my gosh, they killed people. 49 people. Only 49 people. Oh my God, the world is in trouble. Only 49. But do you know? Do you truly know? Are you in the knowing that only this week alone, over 5 community comprises of over 3,000 Nigerian citizens have been massacred by Muslims, by Fulani headsmen, by Miati Allah, by jihadis? BBC is aware of this. CNN is aware of this. They're not shouting over it. Oh my God, oh 49 died. Oh, as I'm talking to you, do you know this night alone, Awasa Lamajiri Barawo Dambanza has killed over 300 only this night? And you know, BBC will say some chicken and some turkey died somewhere. Yeah, they are not human beings anyway. We are still investigating, because when we saw those dead bodies, some of them actually look like they look like human beings. We are not very sure. Wake up. Wake up.
Guys, Pastor Greg Locke here. I want to get something off my chest. You know, the New Zealand shooting was certainly newsworthy. It was an atrocity. It was terrorism. And that idiot with a gun walked into those 2 mosques and killed those precious people. Muslim or not, it was wrong, and we ought to stand against it and speak against it. A lot of that stuff happens, and it makes the news immediately. But you know what's not making the news? The hundreds of Christians right now that are dying in Nigeria at the hands of Islamic terrorists. I'm here to tell you, Christians dying, not just with guns, they're being slaughtered with machetes. Breitbart News is the only conservative outlet that's even covered it. No major news network. Oh, God forbid somebody kills a Muslim. God forbid somebody walks into a nightclub and kills a bunch of homosexuals. But let Christians get slaughtered at least 11 a day if you do the math. Hundreds of them, yea, thousands of them, and not one news camera, not one newspaper heading, not one article. Why? Because I'm here to tell you, the bias is not against Islam. The bias is not homophobia. The bias is believers. And guess what? We're not talking about white privileged believers either, that bunch of stupid nonsense. We're talking about black Christians. You hear me? Who's racist now? Leftist media. Black Christians being killed by black Muslims. And ain't nobody saying a word about it. But I'm going to say something about it. Because I'm here to tell you, it ought to be front page. It ought to be Fox News, CNN. It ought to be all over the place. Hundreds of Christians have died in the last 2 weeks, and nobody's opened their mouth about it. What a sham. What a shame. I'm here to tell you, Christians are dying at an rate, and all we can talk about is when some white nationalist Trump supporter kills some Muslims in New Zealand. He was wrong. He was wicked. It didn't have nothing to do with Trump. The guy was an idiot psychopath. That's all there is to it. You let somebody shoot up one of our schools in the next couple of days, it'll be everywhere. But you let Christians die at the hand of Muslims by butchered machetes, and nobody opens their mouth. Nobody states a peep about it. You know why? Because I'm here to tell you, the real prejudice is against Bible-believing Christianity. And it's not just in America, it's around the world. If that chaps your hide, unfollow my page right now. I'm here to tell you, I'm standing up for brothers and sisters.
Yes, follow his page. He said the truth. But what I do not like is that at the end of the day, say follow his page. So when you follow his page, Tenkobo will be moving into his account. You see, they make law. To you, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Remember, our topic is 5 newly rejected law or bill by the zoo called Nigeria. Don't let anybody deceive you. As we speak, there is a law that actually an agreement between the Biafrans in Lagos over trade fair issue. As I'm talking to you, BBC has gone to video them. And there is one man, something will be, was there saying, I got a weba, Nanto Rudi, Manandia, Achisho Budan, Aguanena, Aniga. This is what is coming to you. There is a law, there is a bill in place. These people will have total control of this piece of land for a particular year. This is their country, their supposedly zoo country. But somewhere along the line, because they want to weaken us, they want to take over. The government of the terrorists by the day rose up. Why would they not rise up to change the law that was a mark? After all, Nigerians is being ruled by decree. From the date of independence, 1960 till this very moment, it is decree that have been ruling Nigeria. So when you see any stupid lawyer from Nigeria telling you that according to the constitution of 1974 as amended by the Lord Lugard and Freddy Lugard and Prostitute Flora Shaw or Manforcing Constitution, we are there, there is nothing like that. They deceive you. The only thing that works is according to Decree 87 of 1988 as a mark by late terrorist Jubril Buhari. It is decree. Of course, you understand that when the military is in power, the constitution is suspended. We have been praying that the military, like, what do they call these terrorists? Brutal should take over. Let him overthrow the government of the day and take over. Let's show him what terrorism is all about. But these are the truths that you are not willing to embrace. Now they will take your place, your land in Lagos State, the trade fair, you will not do anything. You think, I am seeing some people now coming to say, please begin to sell your property, begin to return home, let's go home. But your goods is still going to come through Lagos. Okay, our goods will follow our river line. I saw an article say, have it at the back of your mind that Igbo land is not landlocked. We have this Igbo beach, we have this Igbo river, this Igbo, this one, the terrorists came in through here. You are fooling yourself for the avoidance of doubt. Because the last time I checked, go to that state, go to those waterline area, go to the coastal region, go to the Atlantic Ocean that borders with the Biafra land. You will see that even Asare can't even go and shit by the water side. Without clearance from Abuja, Asare cannot go and shit by water side. Are you talking of Ateke? Ateke has a very wide piece of land in Okereka. That land, according to Nigerian, is where he buried his ammunition. That land is being guided by Awusa now. What do they call this terrorist outfit of Nigerian army jihadists? They are called Sokoto Maren, Kaduna Maren. They are the one watching over Ateke land. Ateke cannot go there accompanied. But it's his land. Did you hear about what happened to Ateke family? Of course, they won't tell you. And so when you come to the coastal region of Biafra, in fact, as I'm talking to you, British government park a warship there. So when you finally sell your property in Lagos, you will come to Biafra land. Your load is, your container will still be coming from Lagos. They will make sure you never clear them until you become Muhammad Buhari. You must become Islam. And then it's okay, let's improvise. You must come through our land. They will kill all of you. The one they sank and burnt down, the ship that sank recently. You hear CNN talking about it. CNN is telling you that 49 people died in New Zealand. But CNN is not telling you how many people that died with that ship that sank. CNN will never tell you that more than 30 communities in the zoo called Nigeria have been vanquished, have been killed, have been murdered by Awusa jihadists, Fulani Boko Haram, Yati Allah. They will never tell you this. Biafrans who wake up, don't let anybody deceive you. I saw a post this morning. They say Ibeto have one of the best hotel in Nigeria. And because it's our deputy, Mazuchi Mefo, that shared it, I really want to know the message he was passing to. I followed the video and I listened. He said Ibeto Hotel. Not Ibeto Cement again. To Fiakwa. Oga Adenindiro Anyema. Ibeto Hotel. Is the hotel now meant to turn our daughters to prostitute? Have you seen our girl before? They compel you. They take away Ibeto Cement for you. Give everything to Dangote. Dangote have monopoly over cement in the zoo called Nigeria, if not the whole of Africa. But this is the truth I want to make you know. They make law that will emasculate you, completely cripple you. Ibeto cannot fight with Dangote because nobody is called Dangote, nobody is Dan Tata, nobody is Dan Kabo. Dan Tata, Dangote, Dan Kabo, all of them is a name of a marked or rather encoded business empire controlled by the Fulanis. Every resources they steal from Biafra land, they invest it in a company currently known as Dangote. Every year they are stealing from Biafra land. Dangote does not belong to that Aliku, that useless man. It doesn't belong to him. It belongs to Hausa people. That is why he has the power to do anything he wants to do. He can open seaport anywhere, even inside Sambisa forest. He can open refinery anywhere, nobody will question him. He has monopoly importation of sugar, chin-chin, tom-tom, Maggi, toothpaste. He can import everything and you must buy it. Ibeto Cement, Upila Cement, among others, was destroyed. They bowed for Dangote, and now Ibeto is still trying to do a comeback. And now you have Ibeto Hotel, one of the best hotels. I was watching the video clip. As you enter the gate now, raise hand for you like it's in the Shell. You know, Shell sponsor terrorism. You feel you are a big boy because gate open for you, door open for you. You think you are not relevant. You are a black man, of course. You are a black man. You are enjoying best hotel owned by Igbo man. You are jumping up and down. Go and ask Inosin Moto. He's not even ready for what is coming for him. I must assure you that. We are there trying to let's adjust. If it is not war, or the world leader refuses to stand up, only war will save us. Don't deceive yourself. These people are very ready. They are ready for you. They will destroy you. The whole world is shouting. 49 people die. God will punish any media that talk about the 49 people will die. If you ever talk about the 49 people that die to draw sympathy to them, God will punish all of you. You will rot in hell. Except when you say it side by side with those who died or who are dying in Nigeria. The reason I play that man clips is because he said the truth. And it is the truth we are here to say. So, you know, people are being killed in Nigeria and nobody's talking about it. People are being killed, Christians are being massacred. It's not going there because it's the useless Christian who buy these things. Have you heard Kant said anything? Have you heard PFN said anything? They even worship in mosques now to become relevant. We are watching you, we are looking at you. You people have no idea what is going to come. Remember our topic, the newly rejected law by Jubril. Number one of them is Nigerian Film Corporation Bill. Jubril said the reason why he turned down this bill is that the committee, the agency appear not to be very ready. Maybe the budget, they're not trying to tax you very well. The agency, maybe it's headed by Igbo. Of course, it's headed by Igbo. Let me use Igbo. When I say Igbo this morning, understand I'm talking about Biafran. It could be Cross River, it could be Delta, Niger Delta. You are Igbo. Stop fooling yourself. The day you will know, you will hate yourself for what you have done to Igbo, to what you have done to Ngwaman, to what you have done to Mbitoru man, to what you have done to Arochukuma. Because you think they are Igbo. You are Igbo. Asari, Woni Igbo. Asari, you are Igbo. Stop deceiving yourself. Good luck, no is Igbo. Good luck, Ebere Jonathan, no is Igbo. That is why he wanted to do the right thing. When people like Ateke and Asari, people who are supposed to protect him, begin to fight him, he know he better run for his life. He run for his dear life. Mad people. Hate speech. Remember, hate speech is the only thing that can antagonize hate action. Do you ask yourself, why did Buhari turn this bill down? Now, if you go to Nigeria media platform, all the people making waves as musicians or actors are all from Biafra land. It is the video money that is making him popular. Maybe he's going to friend one Igbo girl, and then some useless people will say, hey, Davido, he's friending our people, FFK, he's marrying our daughter. God will punish all of you. God will wake you up from your stupidity when the time comes. But it is Biafrans that are making wave. But none of them dare sing in favor of Biafra. So you have people like, what is it called? Is it Akomas? You have people like, what is this brother's name? Don Prince, among others. So many people trying to sing to subsume what we are doing. But why is your Biafra musician not singing? All of a sudden, I saw it trending. Hey, they want to support the Biafra football. God will punish all of you because you are hopeless, you are a lunatic. Why are they not on this platform? Nigeria will shred them. But where am I driving to, O ye Biafrans? I am driving to one destination. The reason why Jubril El-Sudanes refused to endorse that Nigerian film corporation bill is because, let's go back to the origin. They were actors and actresses who existed before Nollywood was created. We have videos like Willy Willy. We have filmmakers like Papi Luwe and the rest of them, Jigidi Sokoya. Most of you will not know that those people in the new masquerade, 99.9% of them are Biafrans. And then along the line, this useless Kenneth Okinkwo and other film producers had a film. That film is called Living in Bondage. This film called Living in Bondage broke the barrier. Everybody watched this film. I was a child then. This film broke barrier, and when Nollywood was established, the Nigerian filming industry decided to use Andy, Living in Bondage, as the face of Nollywood. The Yorubas got angry. How dare you use Andy? Do you know that Papi Luwe have been acting? Do you know that Jegede Sokoya have been on media? How dare you use Andy? Of course, we know all these people have been there. Willy Willy has also been there. But what we are looking at, what film draw the attention, what home video draw the attention of the black people more than you can imagine. It was Living in Bondage. Forget about the fact that Kenneth Okinkwo is so useless. He has married more than 20 wives. He claims he's a lawyer. He's very hopeless and animalistic individual. I will personally use him to do corn beef, and I will send his meat, his corn beef, his products to somewhere in Africa where they don't have value for corn beef, so they can throw him into the canal, let him rot away. But they did a very good job there. The Yoruba got angry and they pulled out. Watch your Nollywood, you will see Yoruba are not part of Nollywood. Till today, nobody, BBC is not saying it. Yoruba refusing to be part of Nollywood is divided Nigeria. It's not good. BBC will not tell you. But if you do not know, even GoTV and DSTV go ahead and promote Yoruba media more than Nollywood. So Nollywood is because they have exceptional products to sell to the world, but outside that they are gone as a people. And so if Buhari Jubril was to mark this bill, endorse this bill, it will empower Andy Okeke, Pet Odechi, Susu, among others. And how will he do? Why should he do that? Why should he do that? And so he turned it down. Number 2, Immigration Amendment Bill. Why will Jubril touch with the immigration bill that was actually initiated by Atiku? Articulation. It is Atiku that made sure that most of the things you see in Biafra land is there. Custom everywhere. I begin to wonder, are they now searching border before you enter from Abia State to River State? The immigration will search you. I went to Cross River State some time ago. One of the checking points on the road, they stopped me. I mean, the vehicle I was in. They asked all of us to come down. We came down. They were looking at our face, and they look at me and say the truth. Are you not a Cameroonian? I didn't answer them anything. I was looking at them. The Awosama say, you know what, answer me cool. You know what, answer me cool. I didn't say anything to them. They finished searching everybody and they gave attention to me. I said, tell me, are you a Cameroonian? I tell the man, see, I'm not feeling fine. Please allow me to go back to the vehicle. You're not feeling fine. I will shoot you a conk gun. I said, oh, guy, if you even shoot me, it is better for you. Allow me to go back into the vehicle. I didn't answer them. It was, they manhandled me. But I said I will not answer them. Because my people say, oh, yeah, kona heji. Oh, yeah, kona heji. Let me see if I can interpret it in English. Insult climb higher than yam. Oh, yeah, kona heji. Insult climb higher than yam. And people will say, you should have answered now. I say, something is wrong somewhere. How can I be in my own land and somebody is telling me, hey, are you a Cameroonian? Are you a... Even if I'm a Cameroonian, they will respect you in Nigeria more than you being a Biafran in Nigeria. And so you begin to wonder, why did he refuse? If Buhari approved that bill, there will be no checking point anywhere. Your containers and your goods will come in freely. Whatever article have done to subjugate us, reduce us to this level will be destroyed. So how do you think he's going to mark that bill? Number 3, climate change bill. Jubril turned it down. Now, if you are in River State, you know, sometimes they were shouting, white suit, white suit. All of a sudden, it's black suit, black suit. Wake up, those of you in River State. Go to your louvers, your glass, outside your building. Touch them with white hanky, and you will see a black substance will come. They are deceiving you and telling you that they are still studying what is causing it. All of you will die before they come out with the resolution of what is causing it. But River State government, let me give you a clue. There is a company building airport. They bomb black substance every day. Go and find out what this China or Japanese company is doing there. There is a company known as Petrochemical in Doroma where they produce fertilizer. The chemical that they release on the air, on the atmosphere during the production of fertilizer is toxic and harmful to human being. But all the chemical or all the fertilizer they produce in Biafra land, none of them is sold in Biafra land. Nobody in River State, no Ikwere man, no Kalabare man, no Okreka man will ever tell me he has seen a bag of fertilizer since he was born. But here they produce fertilizer in River State and they send it to go and sell to Alamajiri Bara Wudambanza Fulani headsmen. The chemicals they are burning there, all these companies owned by Atiku. Most of you do not know that when Atiku was the deputy vice president under Obasanjo, they actually sold many companies in Biafra land to themselves. Nobody will tell you what is going on there. So to cover this atrocity, they now say it's black suit. We are still looking at it. At least before they come up, you would have, this generation would have died. Then your children will be trained to live with nose mask all their life. Because the law favors them. So Jubril know that if he endorses this bill, then there will be no fertilizer for Hausa Fulani. But what stops the Biafran people, the Ikwere people, the so-called River State people, the so-called Niger people, what stops them from having access to fertilizer? Your land is the one being destroyed by Shell, British government company, representative in Nigeria, but you will never see a bag of fertilizer. The number 4 bill he turned down is Chartered Institute of Pension Practitioner Bill. Jubril turned it down. Why is the reason? He said it's going to complicate all the other existing constitution, but this is a lie. I've said it before. I said we have 2 groups of veterans of Biafrans. Some veterans who are collecting money from Nigerian government, and yet another veterans who refuse to collect money from Nigerian government. So if he allowed the Chartered Institute of Pension Practitioner Bill to be marked, to be endorsed, that means that everybody who is a pensioner will actually gain, or should I say gain? They will receive some stipends from Nigerian government. They will. I said this some time ago. In University of Port Harcourt, I read economics. That was not my first time of being to the university. I didn't go there to read economics. My intention was to become a chartered accountant. Because according to the Zoological Republic system of governance, when you have economics, you only need to go and study 1 year in Chartered Accountant Institute. You become a chartered accountant. Now, I actually wanted to end up as a chartered accountant because I really don't want anybody controlling my time. I control my time. You don't control my time. Nobody outside God. Nobody. But when I successfully graduated in 2008, If I'm right, somewhere confused anyway. I moved into the Chartered Accountant Institute, and I discovered it is governed by Yoruba man. Without this Yoruba man, you cannot be a chartered accountant in the zoo called Nigeria. You can't even be an auditor. Akintola Williams. Akintola Williams. I moved back. Something was wrong. So today, if I'm a block mover, today if I'm a wheelbarrow pusher, today if I'm a keke rider, today if I'm a kaya man, you should understand that it is Nigerian that has reduced me to this level. Because I will not become Muslim like Asari in order to be relevant. I will never sell away the culture of my people in order to look relevant in Nigeria. The greatest humiliation I've encountered in my life is when you call me George. Don't call me George. But for record purposes, leave it there. Call me Onyibe. Call me Onyibe. There are some of us who the truth have been embedded in their DNA, and there is nothing you can do about it. But they are not seeing it this way. Nigerian people are not seeing it this way. They are not seeing it this way. The number 5, Digital Rights and Freedom Bill. Jubril El-Sudanes, the impersonator in Aso Rock, turned down this bill, the Digital Rights and Freedom Bill. Many countries are following them. It's unfortunately and unbelievable. If you cost government, you will go to 20 years imprisonment, or you pay $1 million. I saw during Donald Trump rally, people were insulting him, making mockery of him. Why has he not killed all the American people? Okay, they are afraid because this social media bill, that is what enables me to talk to you now, those of you listening to me across the globe. Buhari turned it down because he wants tomorrow, when they have access to me, they will charge you that you, Judge Onibe, on this fateful day, disobey the law on the decree of section 21 of the decree of 1967 that said that you shall not broadcast against Nigeria, and your broadcast must not go through international environment, and thereby you have committed offense. We now sentence you to life imprisonment, and even when you die, your dead body will still remain in prison like Ken Saro-Wiwa. And you will be jumping up and down. He's afraid of your Facebook. You now see that your even Android phone is more powerful than Nigerian Boko Haram with AK-47 with their nuclear warhead. We will deal with them. That is why my people say, Otalo Kanshi, Otaloya Kanshi, Otalo Kanshi. We are done with all of you. You wish you never existed. I'm not seeing any founding father gallivanting across the globe. Obasanjo, come and gallivant across the globe. Let's tell the world that you sleep with your son's wife. Buhari is dead, so I won't even talk much of you. Jubril, come out. When we are done with you, you know what you are doing to yourself. Where is Wole Soyinka? Where are all these terrorists in disguise? You never know Wole Soyinka is the founder of a pirates. But he's the founding father anyway, because this is a terrorist country. Where are they? Let them come out. Buhari want to stop what exposed them. He said that you are good or you are bad. He said that you are good or you are bad. At the end of the day, what am I trying to bring a non-share? If we do not begin to plan how to move out of Nigeria by fire by force, all of you will be disgraced who answer one Nigeria. Our leader has said that already. All of you will be humiliated. You are sitting there, oh, I'm a Yahoo boy, it doesn't concern me. It's traders they are dealing with, they are coming for you. No, I'm a man of God, it doesn't concern me. Rome will come and speak for you. You are mad. They are coming for you. No. You see, I'm a politician. I've converted to Islam, and it doesn't concern you. Go and ask Hausa Muslim don't worship in the same cathedral with the Yoruba Muslim. This is one thing you don't know. Whether you convert or you don't convert, go and tell Alasare he will remain in Nyamiri. Nyamiri is in Nyamiri, and there is nothing you can do about it. If you like, accept the truth in the gospel I have just preached. If you do not like, be there frowning your face. My people will see when you frown your face, you will see the bottom of your nose. Stop deceiving yourself. Wake up and deliver yourself. Wake up and watch these people closely. Wake up and look for the IPOB family closer to you. Wake up and join them, because this is the only hope we'll have at the end of the day. I'll be back in a minute.
Islamites don't want to kill. We need to go, we need a freedom. We need a Biafra restoration. United Nations declare them wanted because they want to kill us. They want to wipe us. They want to finish us. Hey, they are the one, the Boko Harams. They are the one, please declare them wanted. They are the liars, they are the cheats, thieves, and the criminals. Buhari, you are the one. Boko Haram, we know you. Israel, you are there. Support United Nations to declare them wanted. They want to Islamize us. They want to kill us all. They are the one Boko Haram. They can't stop Biafra. They are the baboons and the monkeys. The people that just sat their liars. They are the baboons and the monkeys. They want to kill us, no way. They are from us down. There's no going back, cause we are the will of God. You need a God, you need a weapon, you need a worship. Muhammad Buhari, you are the one, you are everybody, we know you. You need a God, you need a weapon, you need a worship. Muhammad Buhari, what is your mind? Oh, Abashaya, you are your mind. Abashaya, you are your mind. Abashaya. Soldiers in the zoo, think very well, reason very fast. Come and join us now. Biafran is very real. Navy in the zoo, police in the zoo. Come and join us now. Biafran is very real. They want to Islamize now. Come and join the Biafran now. Come and join the better place. Mohammed Buhari, you are the failure to Nigeria. Mohammed Buhari, you are the Boko Haram, we know. Isoko we are all their friends. If you shake we are all their friends. We are their friends. We are Biafrans, nobody can stop us now. Nobody can stop Biafra now. Come and join us. Biafra is real. They want to Islamize us. They want to kill. We are the ones, the Boko Harams. Mohammed.
Yes, at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp number is 070. Our WhatsApp number, repeat, is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. The special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58641. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. We must continue. Yes, sir, caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, can you hear me? Of course, when you call, remove your attention from your radio, focus on your phone, for we are going home. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Please remove your attention from your radio and focus on your phone, and I will appreciate if you will turn it down.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Good morning, dear friends. Good afternoon. Good evening, friends of dear friends and friends of freedom. What I want to say is this. Thank you. I appreciate the work you people have doing for us. My name is Samson Wilford Carlo. I'm calling from Aba. Please, sir, are you hearing me, sir?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. What I want to say is this.
Of course, they want to see the sound of their voice. They want to see if their voice is coming out romantic. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Are you talking to me, sir?
Of course, I'm talking to you. Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Okay, sir. Good morning, Mazi Onibe. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Mazi, always you are the same. You will never change. May God bless you. Believe in me. Mazi, my name is Chimeze. I'm calling from Paris. Mazi, I'm coming to Nigeria. If I come, I will try to see Mama, to even a caller, to give you a caller to say thank you for your well done, for your good job you are doing for us. Mazi, believe me, I tell you, Nigeria is not a country. We should stop talking. Nigeria is not a country. Upon all the way killings in that country called the zoo, can you see CNN talk about it? Can you see any Al Jazeera or BBC, whatever, talk about it? Even Channel Television, TVC Television, whosoever television that is done in Nigeria, they don't talk about it. But only 49 people die in New Zealand. You see all the whole media in the whole world talk about it. This shows that Nigeria is...
You know, before, by now, we will change our profile picture. Let's remember day 49 died. But they have killed 100 in my backyard. CNN no. BBC Igbo is aware. They will never talk about it. Who is deceiving who? We condemn it. Everybody's coming up to jump up, and when we tell you that almost all the world leaders are terrorists, people will say this is hate speech. But that is the truth. Oh, how can they kill Muslims? It's evil. It's evil. We condemn it. Some people will now come and bend their tongue and say, but more than 5 communities have been wiped away. Over 20,000 people have been killed in Nigeria by Jubril, El-Sudanes, terrorist British government. They have killed them. Majority, in fact, they are Christians. Khan is not saying anything. Nobody's saying anything. Only God talked to them in the toilet. I pity for all of them. They are not saying anything. Making laws that will emasculate us, making law that will cripple us, making law that will dehumanize us. And when you are telling our people, say, did you know I have hostel here? Did you know I have hostel here? Now Ibeto is advertising his hotel. Hotel to sleep with our sisters. My brother, have you seen our girl in the street of Biafra land? Be sincere.
From where?
Does it mean that their women are more honorable than our women?
I don't know them.
Let me tell you what Hausa does. They build one fence, one compound, they fence it. They call it IDP camp. If you are a female, they put you there. If you are a female Hausa, they put you there. Then other people, Hausa, Alamajiri children can come from anywhere. When you want to sleep with a woman, you enter inside the IDP camp, sleep with anyone. He gives birth. You can go and push wheelbarrow in Enugu or Abakaliki for 100 years, only God knows when. That woman will be pregnant and have a child. They give him Dangote. They born you in Daura, you become Dan Daura. They born you in Bedugri, you become Dan Bedugri. Go and ask Buhari, he's born in Daura, so he's Dan Baura. So their women, they don't have regard for them. When you see Islamic people using sack bag and to cover their women, do you think that is a dignity or honor to women? They reduce women lower than an animal, because if you tie dog the way you tie Islamic women, they will never even respect you as their owner. Not to talk of human being. But what am I saying in effect? They want to destroy our family system. The greatest problem of the black Americans today is that the family institute have been bastardized. More than 90% of married black Americans are divorcee. If you see black men in America living intact with their family, these are the ones that are brought out and bred in Biafra land. They do everything to preserve their family, because this is the beginning of any generation that is meant to survive. But Americans successfully, early 70s or before then, to destroy the marriage institute of the black people so they can remain under subjection. And when you talk, you say it's hate speech. Don't say that. Don't you know you are insulting America? Anybody that comes our way, as far as we are alive, we will expose all of you. What I'm saying in effect is that at the end of the day, Awusa, Fulani, Barawo, Dambanza, these people are emasculating, destroying us completely with their law. Inibetona is advertising his hotel. It is our sisters that will be the prostitute in that hotel. Every Awusa who cannot even touch a Biafran women of the generation of 70s now can call them on the phone and sleep with them. And these people will come out and be yapping with both sides of their mouth. And we, the men, are not ready to defend our women. We must wake up. Everything we say here, everything we do here will lead us to only one end. There is no two ways about it. That is Biafra, whether they like it or not. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead, my brother.
No problem, my lord. Please keep on the good job. Keep on the good job. You know, every day you change your one soul. It's my topic. Every day you change your one soul. Every day I hear new people asking you, how can they join IPOB? Please, my dear brother, my dear Lord, keep on the good job you are doing. You are doing a great job. Let the people, if you want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, forget it. But when the time comes, you must hear this gospel. This is a gospel of truth. This is a gospel of God have already ordained for us to hear. Thank God our people is very, very hard to change their mentality. But by the grace of God, this word will go to them and they will hear it. My brother, God, George Onide, may God bless you. Keep on the good job you are doing. When I came back, I will try to message you. I will come to Abo. At least if you say call or not, I will give to you, my brother, to say thank you, well done. Thank you. God bless you.
We must continue. Yes, caller.
We must continue.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my yes, go ahead.
It is the man calling you from land.
Go ahead, my brother.
There is one animal, almost a year now, I have not heard of him. I don't know whether he's still in existence or not. The man that they call the Minister of Petroleum, what is his name, sir? The man, Ibe Kachuku. That is the man.
Ibe Kachuku, when he
assumed the Nigerian government.
Yes, he's still there. When he wanted to play China, he wanted to fight for his right. He said Buhari is dead. Let me tell you what happened. He said Buhari. Let me tell you now. Ibe Kachuku, as the petroleum minister, whatever name they gave to him, discovered that Buhari is dead. He knew Buhari was dead and said he was going to prove to Nigerians that Buhari is dead. Ibe Kachuku moved directly to Abuja to confront Jubril and tell him you are not Buhari. While he was in Jubril office, they sent people to burn his house in Abuja.
Yes, I'm aware of
quiet. When he came back home, they now serve him paper. He said, "But don't try Jubril.
Don't try
If you hear pain from you again, you are gone." So Ibe Kachuku now automatically is smooth. If you know Ibe Kachuku, please take him to one Yoruba church for healing.
That is part one. That is part one for him. Part two will be coming. All of them that said that BIAFRAN will not come, all of them will come back in shame. There is another animal now in Kaduna that is of fire. Where is him now? Are you aware?
Yes, you said what, my brother?
I said there's one animal in Kaduna that called Erufai. Where is him now?
Erufai is currently receiving massage. You know, as a old man has to be massager. No, he's receiving massage. They are
will not come back.
They are fighting with Biafran. They fail to understand.
They will see it one after the other. All of them.
Nigerian and the world should go back and reconsider how many people that have died because of the name Biafran.
As when you bless you in the name of Yeshua, I pray.
He say, and bless you too, my brother.
Our director, Mazinande, cannot have done the work. And sorry for calling you George, the woman that called herself Theresa May, now what is happening to her? Vote of no confidence.
Theresa May is praying for her death to come on time so she can leave this all of them now.
They have only 7 days to live. Maybe 29.
A woman so heartless, although she doesn't have a son. The blessing or the feeling of what it means to be a mother can only be a dream or something she can imagine. If you see a woman that is barren, if you see how most of them treat other women children, you will know why God shut their womb.
Yes, of course. The nemesis have started falling on her now.
It is just the beginning. Because even inside everything they have done will catch up with them.
After 29 this month, she will enter part 2. And the British will go back to 0 level. Let you go to them and bless Mazinande, bless his father, bless his mother, bless his wife, bless his children. Mazinande Kano is my God. After Chuko Tikadema that cannot see. Mazinande, do you know that if had it been that Mazinande Kano from South America or South Europe or South India or South wherever, Umuyi and others, they will go there and visit him and they will come and tell them, say, that Jesus Christ they have been looking for have arrived. Because they know say, I will not be able to go there. I don't have money to reach America to see whether it is true. That's because of our director came out from Ukuro Shishino here. That's what they say is Antichrist. At the end of the day, we will know who is Antichrist and who is not Antichrist. So you go pick up them and bless you. Bless our deputy leader, in the name of Yeshua, I pray. If you go to tell them and give you long life. Any eye that will rise against you, that eye will burn. Any leg that will go to discuss anything against you, that leg will be crippled. Any hand that will rise against you, that hand will paralyze. Any mouth that will talk against you, that mouth will enter graveyard. If you go to tell them and bless you, in the name of Yeshua, I pray.
Say we must go home. Thank you very much. Call on WhatsApp your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you. Good morning, Master Jonibe. My name is Augusta. I'm calling from Houston, Texas. How are you doing this morning?
Very great, I must tell you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Master Jonibe. You are doing wonderful. I mean, I'm a diehard fan, so just know that up front. First of all, I want to, thank you for all that you do and more that you would do as time goes on. I want to talk about this, our trade fair guys. You understand? The trade fair, I remember when this trade fair was being built. I remember in those days, I used to sell jewelry with my dad in Idumota. We were on number 10 of Banikoro. So we were combined with the Balogun people. So we moved down to, before the moving down to trade fair. I remember how the money was contributed, how they built that trade fair, and even the amount that was put in there. So when this trade fair started, I remember my dad was saying, he wasn't so comfortable with the idea. You understand? But of course, everybody wanted to move away from, because we were experiencing terrible things with these agberos, all these allies. They would come, they would scatter your market, put it on the floor.
Tinubu boys. I know how
they were not even that time. They were not even Tinubu boys.
Tinubu was among them. Tinubu was among them.
They would
come a governor.
Exactly. They will come and scatter our market. They will demand for this money. If you don't give it to them, they will see your market to be on the floor. So they did this over and over and over, and a lot of us got so depressed. That was why they decided to go and buy this trade fair market, and they started building and all that. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that for the fact that we didn't know they will come back years later, but my dad had that suspicion because Yoruba people, you can't trust them. I grew up there. I know who they are. You cannot trust these people. They have this face, and before you know it, they have another face at the back of their head.
The amazing
so you can't trust
that
them.
They are our pastors. Yorubas are BIAFRAN pastors.
That was where we lost it. Now that's where we lost it. How can Muslims take you to the presence of God? That was where we lost it, and we're going to move out of there very soon. So they built this place, and you know, they moved. And when they moved, they're like, oh, thank God we're finally out of the eyes of these alayos and that bureaus and all what's not. But guess what? They've come back to deal with them again. And I heard that it's Tinubu's daughter that will be in charge of that place. She's the one doing all this nonsense. So what I want to advise our people, those that say that, hey, we cannot move, relocating is difficult, blah, 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 blah. There's this Oba market in Anambra State, the Oba International Market. I remember when this market was built, it was to decongest the Onitsha market and the Nnewi market. It was just to decongest it. So this market is an international standard. Somebody went and took a at least start moving. Mazanibe, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I think I'm reconnecting.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. So if our people can start relocating gradually, and start opening at least, let us start moving. Let us start moving. Let's start showing these people pepper.
They don't
We need to start showing them pepper.
No. They don't. Why are they going to move? Don't you know I am a land agent in Sambisa Forest? Let me announce there is a 1,000 piece of land in Sambisa Forest. A plot is 300 naira.
No.
Come and buy.
We got to stop that nonsense. We got to stop that nonsense. And then you took to go and buy one forest. They are trying to push them towards the state and Ibadan to go and open another massive market there, of which they will push them again. They continue to push them until they develop the entire Lagos. No. We have to start moving. Let's start moving to the east. Let's start moving our structures back to Biafra land. Let's start moving. It's doable. All the people saying that we are landlocked and not capacity, there are some countries that are landlocked that are doing very well.
The richest country in the world is landlocked. The richest country in the world.
Singapore is landlocked.
Huh?
It's landlocked.
In fact,
Japan is landlocked.
let Biafra land be airlocked safe. Better for us. His aunt not surviving Biafra land. His aunt not surviving.
Oh. So let us move. Let us move and stop collecting all this nonsense that is plastered on our faces by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Anybody that comes has a say about how we live, what we do, and all that nonsense. We've got to start moving. And everybody start to be on deck. I've been, talking about the people in diaspora. Instead of going to Lekki, a friend of mine went and bought, I don't know what she said, was it 90 million naira worth of a home in Lekki? And I told her how stupid she was. I said, so a home you get 90 million. Now for Lekki, now you go buy house.
You know, it's a big guy. He want to live close to all those Aburu. The most humiliating part of it is that all these Aburu watch Tinubu, they can't brush their teeth. Having spent so many years living in
Tinubu used to be a taxi driver in Chicago in those days. That guy used to be a taxi driver.
Even a taxi driver in Chicago, then he was Polish. You need to see Tinubu when he was in Nigeria here. He wake up in the morning, put that firewood in his mouth, a cut to his stick and be yapping. Wow, my boy, These are the people controlling our people. After saying they now come to church and bamboozle us. And our people are there saying, I'm Amife, I have PhD Toronto University in China. I have LLB, Oxford University in Saudi Arabia.
Our people, we've got to wake up. We have got to wake up. The other day I was watching where Cardinal Arinze was yapping as far as I'm concerned. That guy was just yapping Latin. For telling us that we should involve ourselves in politics and all what's not. Where in the world has he been?
When they killed our people to rig Jubril or retain Jubril in office, why did Cardinal Arinze not say something?
Where has he been? So he doesn't even feel it. He doesn't have an idea of what we are going through. Huh? He's in Italy there enjoying himself, not knowing what we are going through. So he's not coming to say, we should involve ourselves in politics, we should get one. What doesn't he get? Hello, Mazi.
Yes, I'm with you.
I don't know if I'm connecting. I think it's dropping.
You are on air. Just go ahead.
Okay. So we need to start figuring all these people. They don't care about us. They do not care about us. The Pope has not said anything about the Christians being killed. I heard that there was a priest that was kidnapped and dumped in one of the. He hasn't said anything about his own congregation, let alone. He hasn't said anything about Christianity. And this guy always he was able to tweet about people that died in the New Zealand massacre.
Jesus Christ Church.
Christ Church in New Zealand. Christ Church is a street. It's not a church. It's a street.
The level of hypocrisy is unbelievable. They just killed 49 people. Only 49, you. Only 49. Everybody said it's condemnable. All these people eating fucking domi. Only 49. Only 49. When only this night, more than 100 Biafran have been killed. The medias are left for it.
If you open any TV channel, that's the only thing they talk about. The New Zealand massacre, the Babangida massacre, the unscrupulous.
It's condemnable. Do you know how to speak the English? How they deceive us? Then that's it's condemnable. It is inhuman. It is not good. They now interview one of the men that lost their wife. The woman he wanted to even divorce. He should be thanking Allah that they killed that woman for him. He's not saying, I forgive them, I will not revenge them, I will do this one. They are deceiving us. Moi.
You won't believe it, Master Judge. You won't believe it that they went as far as finding out each and every one of those that were killed, what they were doing before, and like one of them that got married recently, one that finished her master's degree and all that. I said, so you guys have the time to figure out all what these people did, but you cannot figure out children that were being massacred, children that they cut off their head, their neck in that zoological republic. You guys cannot find out the number of people that were killed. I don't get it. I really do not get it. This thing, oh my God. I don't get it. Why can't they figure that out?
Of course.
Huh?
The person that will figure it out is the person responsible for the heinous crime against humanity. So you do not.
Yes, so. Yes, they are the one responsible. They are the one responsible. Oh, Master Judge, thank you so much for accepting me, and just continue working. Remember, we are behind you, and God is definitely in front of you and over you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, my sister. We are not going anywhere. Our people must wake up and stand up to their responsibility. We're saying it, gradually engaging your mind so you begin to reason, because all this while having perceived the order in the dirtiest city in Nigeria, according to my supreme leader, Lagos State, there is issue. And some of you are still, you have money. When they are done with you, don't worry, I will be a rice farmer in Biafra land, and there will be space for you. Don't worry, I know you. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Adadi Norama. Go ahead, please. The word is listening. I know former.
Okay. I make a living here too much. Do you say you make any hope because you see the about me met the shake or do you say? And after on the yesterday, you sent Buhari and send the other message. If I send the message, I did not hear your call. I have some important things to tell you.
Please forgive me. I have almost over 3,000 messages to respond to almost on daily basis. Still send me a message. I will surely get to you.
Okay, I will do that.
Resend it again. All right, ma. Thank you, and God bless you. Yeah, we must continue. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Hello. Okay. I'm holding on, sir. Good morning, sir.
I'm calling from United Arab Emirates. Good morning, sir. So I just want to thank Chukwu Kikabiyama for what you have been doing for us, for your efforts towards this BIAFRAN restoration every day, every night. Whenever we hear your program, whenever we hear your voice, it's waking us up. It makes us to get ready and to get informed of what is coming, of what the Zoological Republic has done to us and to our people. I just want to thank our leader, our supreme leader, my Lord, Mazen Nandekano, because he's the man that waking us up. My father could not tell me about Biafra, but it's Mazen Nandekano that told me. Before they used to tell us, during the war,
we begin to wonder, is it First World War or Second World War? During the war.
First World War, Second World War. During the war, every time I used to hear during the war. I wonder. One day I asked my father, when was this war? When was this war? Where was he fight? Where was he fought? Which people were involved in this war? He said, he couldn't, he couldn't tell me anything about it because he said.
Reason.
I just want to thank Chukwu Kikabiyama for our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano. I want to say, may Chukwu Kikabiyama bless our deputy leader and bless all the principal officers that have been working assiduously for this Biafra restoration. And I want to use this opportunity to talk to our people in this United Arab Emirates. We have so many people, we have so many Biafrans living here, but they don't want to come and join IPOB family. They don't want to join us. If you tell them, guy, come to our meeting, come and join IPOB, they will tell you, you are pursuing money here, but your people are dying back home.
Even that money,
one day I asked one of them, guy,
if they are not careful, that money will be taken from them.
That's it. Man, this one guy, look at, come and join IPOB. Ask him now, one day now, you be ready for IPOB now. Now you have to go the way go. You say, but do you know that Boko Haram are killing people every day in your house? Our people are being killed. Ask him that see, now Basana, because your family, it has not gotten to your people. That's why I heard you Basana. So I'm trying to use this opportunity to call upon our people here in United Arab Emirates. And today, sorry for digressing a little. Today we are going to have our meeting. Today is Friday at United Arab Emirates. We have our Dubai branch, Dubai zone, and we have our Rakasaima zone. Please, all IPOB family members in UAE, please, we will be having our meeting today. I will be having our meeting today. Contact your zonal coordinators and every principal officers in UAE for our meeting. Our Rakasaima branch will be having our meeting. Our meeting venue will be at golf club, opposite beside Uzan Road. So if you are in UAE, if you are in Rakasaima, please endeavor to attend the meeting.
Yes,
and our coordinator, Mazi Jofo, said that there will be a crucial meeting today. If you are in our platform in IPOB Rakasaima, if you didn't come to meeting today, you will be removed.
Mazi.
So endeavor to come.
Mazi,
can
you give us any number that people can you release any number on if it's okay by you that people can contact to get those of you in EU? Because a lot of people always come on my platform, they want to join EU family, so many of them. UAE family. Yes. A lot of people there, yes, they need to join.
Let me take my phone.
Okay.
Let me take my phone. Hold on. Can you hold on for me?
Yes, I'm waiting for you.
Hello.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay, sir. Okay, let me give out my coordinator's number and this number is for my PRO. Rakasama PRO. This the number is +971
+971
yes 52
yes 53 29 55
8. Let me take it again.
Okay.
Yes, let me take it again. +971 +971 52 53 29 558. That's my PRO's number. But let me call my coordinator's number so that IPOB Rakasama Zona Coordinator Mazi Ejofo Nyema. Let me give you his own number so that. Hello, can you hear me, Mazi?
Go ahead with it, please.
Hello?
Go ahead with it, please.
Sorry, hold on a little bit. Okay. The number is this is WhatsApp number for personal contact. As in, open it. If people that want to get in touch with him, the number is +23 35 41 67 7025 +23 35 41 567 7052.
Thank you very much, my
coordinator, Mazi Ejofo. Thank you, Mazi Ejofo. I thank you. There is one of please. I don't know if you have one of my brother want to speak with you. Want to talk to BIAFRANs this morning. You should go ahead
and be brief with it.
Hello, Mazi Ejofo. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. I'm very happy. In fact, I'm overwhelmed of what you are saying, what you guys, all you are doing for us. Serious. I'm very, very happy to hear every day. The way you come out like that, I'll be very, very happy to hear your voice. Just like our leader, Mazin Kano, and the weekend also. I thank all the IPOB in the world for their effort to restore our nation, to restore our country. We are tired. We are said in this way. We are not saying. We see the treat us. My brother, if you see what Nigeria, what we Biafrans are passing through here, you see somebody I say I went to school. When they not nothing. You see the kind of work we do here. I start asking myself, what happened to our land? What are we here? What we get therefore we can do more better, so we can get more. What are we getting here that make us to humiliate us? Sometimes they treat us as if we are nothing to them. And then what I want to say about this, these are Biafrans in Lagos. Those people, just like our leader said, that those ones in the north, they are sacrificial land. They continue being the Lagos. Since they say their fatherland is not good for them to do business, why did they come out for their? Why did they come out in Igbo type of this thing? If they say their place is not, how can somebody say that openly actually had them? How can somebody say it's not good to do business? Is it another master that is good for him to do business? Brother, these people, the thing is annoying. It's very, very annoying, honestly speaking.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for whatever you are doing, what you are doing for us. I remain strong. IPOB, we are family. IPOB is one family. No matter what, they can never divide us. We can never be divided. We are one. I will fight this to the end. We have started this mission. We will never stop. We will never go back. We thank you, God, for our leader, Mazin Kano, or Hamadike Bulibuli one. Or Ofoya Rasen Nadala.
Thank you very much.
I thank God for you too, for your life, for your family. When you narrate your story like this, I know that this man, you are one of these 100 men that our leader is talking about. You are one of them. You are watching. You are called to do this. Serious. I want to explain what you said last week about how when they arrested you guys, they are coming back in a bus. They took you. I was like, you forgot to ask him to keep you talk to this point. Like, for this reason, this Biafra restoration process. You forgot to. That's why God is keeping you this way. And you must see Biafra. We all need to see Biafra. We all need to see Biafra. And Biafra must go no matter what. No matter what they do. Even if it's by war, we war for the fight. I got all my cargo. You see what they tell them? If this war starts, we will start and here where we did. If this war, if it starts, we will start where we are. I give you this.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. We are inching closer to the end of this program. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi Onyibe. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Yes, sir. My name is Chema Nwokike Ugochukwu. I am from Mumbai. I am calling you from India, sir. Mazi, please permit me to appreciate Chukwu Kikabiama and acknowledge my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, onye eziokwu. Chukwu Okike nara ekele n'isi nworu gị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu Okike ọ bụ na ọwụhọ nworu gị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, anyị efuola. Chukwu Okike nara mbunenu nara ọjịja mma n'isi nworu gị kpuchigide nworu gị butere ya ụzọ kpetere ya azụ echiche ndị iro agaghị emezu n'isi ya n'aha gị bụ Chukwu Okike anyị mapụrụ ime ihe niile. Ise. Maazị, thank you very much for your teachings, sir. For me, I know that Biafra have come to stay. Because if you remember during the time of Noah, he was building the ark. And the people were asking him, who sent you? And Noah was trying to explain to them, but they cannot understand him. Until that the last day, Noah called his people and those that believes in him and put them inside the ark, and they are saved. And till today, our people cannot understand what is playing. Our people cannot have insight to see what is going to happen. People calling from Riverine area, Bayelsa, all those places, they say Igbo people is their problem. Igbo did this to us. Igbo did this to us. In a family, in your own personal family, there will be a time there will be some in the family. If you are 5, maybe 5 people, 2 will be for mama, 3 will be for papa. Does it mean that we are not together, that we cannot come together and put one hand in plate and eat food? Or does it mean when we are having issue in our family, our own personal family, we cannot settle it in our own family without outsiders? If Igbo man did this to you, Igbo man did this to that, are you now believing that you are a Biafra? That is a question you will ask yourself. When you ask yourself that you are a Biafran, that Igbo man is a Biafra, and he did this to you, are we not one family? Why don't we remove all these pens now and all this gossip now that Igbo people have come to scatter us one side and fight for this Biafra and get our own Biafra now and unite together and discuss the problem we are having in our family? I don't know why our people are still blind, deaf till now. People that are supposed to come and speak about Biafra for us to listen as the youth, they are sitting down now. They are thinking they don't know what is happening. I want to ask Nigerians, can Oshishu Ukwa Agami Gova? Okay, Obioma na ono no kuru gova na ebuto ukwa n'ukwu ya bi. Una achọghị ije ebe ukwa ahụ siri dana data na gova ha bi. Ọkwa gova na ami ukwa. Ukwa na amizi gova. Chineke nna mekwere ndị be anyị ebere na ihe nke a na-eme mana ọ naghị agbagwoju m anya n'ihi na Chukwu Okike ama amasị na ọ ya nwakere mma kee njọ ya nwakere ndụ and the na work together in one to give his name alone the praise, because without this evil man we cannot know how evil and wicked and heartless we have in ourselves. Without these evil people we cannot understand who is who. Without these people now tackling us now, we will not know where we come from. Without these people now tackling us, we cannot sit back and listen to our leader and know why this man is crying like this. Believe me, if this thing go to the war, Nigerian people, you guys will not survive it. Join IPOB so that nke gaga he sonia mana aso ogemekwe ogeme, and anybody na thinking ụmụ Biafra ga-apụta bịa lụwa ọgụ ihe na onwe gị ga-eme gị unu nwa na onwe unu ga-alụ ọgụ a n'ime onwe unu gbuchaa onwe unu te na anyị ga were ihe ruru anyị, because enweghị ihe anyị ma. Ihe onye na-ama ha anaghị ama ya, ọ ihe ịma ga-ama gị. Onye ọbụla na-eme ihe ọgwụ na-atụ ọgwụ ụjọ, onye ọbụla na-eme ihe ọnwụ na-atụ ọnwụ ụjọ. Mana for me, I will be happy that I speak about Biafra and die for Biafra, and let my brothers all over the world, don't leave my dead body in India. Take me to Mbe. I am from Mbe. I am out to do Biafra. Anywhere you are, if you say that Biafra will not come, Arusho Jeno na Benam, Arusho Gideon na Benam, Gekulite Kubuogi, Ebobele Nano, na only Oblast na Biafra, Indian and Nemehan and didn't me Mone do Murute today, Gakubuchon and Chanine. And I want to tell Nigerians, Mazi, one thing our people don't understand, that if it is possible for our enemy to take our life, let everybody know that nobody will be alive now. But since there is life, there is hope. What we are talking, let us join hands together. No matter any problem you are facing, anything that you hear about Igbo man, anything you hear about Igbo man, please hold it on. Let us get our Biafra. What we are fighting is one thing, which is Biafra. Let us get our home place. Let us get our home once and for all. Then we settle the problem we are having. I'm begging our brothers from Livara area. You are hearing our voice anywhere you are. West, west, south, south, north, north, anywhere you are. Please, we are fighting for one thing. Nobody is fighting this thing to intimidate anybody or to kill anybody. Please, this is what I'm asking to our brothers that is and our sister that is hearing my voice this hour. Let us fight this once. Let us fight this war once and get what we want. May Chukwu Okike Abịama bless our leader, bless our deputy, Maazị Uchemo for ọkwụrụ ọkụchie, akpannaanị ha. Maazị Uchemo for ịga-ebi ogologo ndụ. May Chukwu Okike Abịama bless the principal officers and bless you more specially, Maazị Onyibe. May Chukwu Okike Abịama bless Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Oh, hey Biafra, thank you very much. This is where we will draw the curtain for this morning segment. Of course, I am reaching you from Abo. Urugodu. As I sign off here, I say remain focused, remain blessed. May he Chukwu Okike Abịama Elohim be and Barack Obama. How do they say it? Shabbat people. May he be with all of you. He say. May Chukwu Okike Abịama bless, protect, guide our supreme leader and his deputy in all their endeavor, that it might be their wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, their guide, and the very primordial influence that drives them in what they do. And those of you who are waking already, may he give you the grace to do the needful. And those of you who are still sleeping and swimming in stupidity, may he direct you to come and buy land from me in Sambisa Forest. He say, because I'm the land dealer, the land agent in Sambisa Forest. One plot, 300 naira, come and buy. And they are mad people. I'll sign out from here.
Bible clearly shows where the true Israelites are and where the Messiah is going to gather his people. Judah, he's going to gather from the four corners of the earth. But the other tribes, he will gather from beyond the rivers of Cush in Africa.
Like a candle in the night, us away. And like a thief in the night, they came and stole it away. We've been in the bondage for so long. We need a line.
All the Biafrans should stand up, rise up for your freedom.
It's a freedom song.
Freedom song. And together we save our land.
Yeah, no.
Freedom song. And together we save our land.
Yeah. From our religion, believe and nature, culture, now we are no one. So no more breathing, so we gotta go.
Our tradition is live and let live, but they are killing us now. We need peace.
This land is free. We need a red and black to it to make it work out. We need to be like Paul.
Together when we fighting for our freedom, so you gotta stand up, searching for the garden of Eden.
Oh, we are freedom fighters. Light up the lighter.
We fight to live. Everybody stand up, fight for your freedom.
So tell the people, tell the world, tell the nation, let them know we are triumphant.
Many people are dying. All our children need see.
Freedom song.
How long are we gonna live by this?
Freedom song.
We are fighting for the future of the children, the hope of the rising sun.
We will keep on believing and fighting to the end of time, because we will war.
Hey, Babylon them walk and suffer they waiting. Totality them can never say the rising of the sun.